We'll give him our signature hello good game. And then we'll wait for him to time wipe us. He puts the meteor golem back into his hand as well. Yeah, come on. Time wipe, time wipe. This guy, he's so slow at it. If I had a time wipe in my hand, I guess I would have played it. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm TOS and you're watching Hello Good Game. Today on Brawl, we are playing Fairy Schemes in the Courtside Brawl. Now this has some new Eldraine cards in it, so that's pretty exciting. The first of which is Alea, Artful Provocateur. This is a 2/3 flyer with Death Touch and Lifelink. It costs 4, and then of course because it's your commander, it'll have diminishing returns, costing 2 more each time it's removed from play. However, other creatures you control with flying get +1/+0, and whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. So we are powering up our flyers in this deck, so these 1/1s will quickly become 2/1s, 3/1s, 4/1s, or 4/2s, for example. Moving on to our 1-drops, we have a Witching Well. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2, and then you can pay 4, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. So late game draw, which is pretty fun. Bag of Holding, which is continual draw, which is a lot of fun for 2. So it costs 1 to enter the battlefield, and then you're paying 2 and tapping it, draw a card, discard a card. Then when you discard a card, it goes under your Bag of Holding, and then pay 4, tap it, sacrifice it, and then return all cards exiled underneath the Bag of Holding to its owner's hand. So that's your huge draw. So not only are you drawing 1 card each turn while you're exiling, when you do sacrifice it, you're going to get all those cards that you've exiled back into your hand. So very powerful. We also have a Scrabbling Claws. So you can tap this, target player exiles card from their graveyard, or pay 1, sacrifice it, exile target card from a graveyard, and draw a card. So the draw effect here is nice, of course, and it is an artifact which we require to power up. Corridor Monitor. This is our first 2-drop. It's a 1/4. When it enters the battlefield, untap target artifact or creature you control. All that glitters. Now this is an important card in the deck. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. So try to put this on a flyer, put those artifacts, enchantments out, and you are just going to smash them home. Ancestral Blade, another artifact. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 soldier. Put the blade on it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. So it's a 2/2 soldier with the blade on it. When it dies, the blade goes off, and you'll have to re-equip that after. We also have Frogify, enchant creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and becomes a blue frog creature with base power and toughness equal to 1. We also have an Arcane Cygnet. This is a mana ramp card, another artifact. You can add 1 mana of any color identity of your commander. Golden Egg for 2. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, which is fun. You can pay 1, sacrifice it, add 1 mana of any color. Pay 2, sacrifice it, gain 3 life. So we're basically just letting this sit there. Guild Globe for 2. When it enters battlefield again, draw a card, and you can pay 2, sacrifice it, add 2 mana of different colors. Moving on to our 3-drops now. Animating Fairy. This has a sorcery attached to it for 3. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature. Put 4 1/1 counters on it, which is super powerful. And then you can recast this from exile via Adventurer as a creature. It is a 2/2 flyer. We have Imperium Eagle. This is a 2/3 flyer for 3. Flying. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. We know this. Shine Chaser. This is a new card. Flying Vigilance 1/1. And it's going to get +1/+1 for an artifact if you control it. And then again, if you have an enchantment you control. Shambling Suit for 3. Shambling Suit's power is equal to the number of artifacts and or enchantments you control. So this could really scale up very powerfully in this deck. Mace of the Valiant for 3. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each charge counter on Mace of the Valiant and has Vigilance. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter on Mace of the Valiant, and then the equip cost is 3. We have Prison Realm. When it enters the battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls until Prison Realm leaves the battlefield. And then when it enters the battlefield, you will also get Scry 1, which is super helpful. Winged Worlds. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a creature with flying. Draw 2 cards. Law Mage's Binding. Flash. Enchanted creature can't block or attack, and its activated abilities can't be activated. However, its triggered abilities will still trigger. Mortify. Destroy target artifact enchantment, which is great, or creature, I suppose. Heraldic Banner. As Heraldic Banner enters the battlefield, choose a color. Creatures you control of the chosen color get +1/+0. Then you can tap it, add a mana of any chosen color. Or sorry, the chosen color. Mana Geode. When Mana Geode enters the battlefield, scry 1 and then add a mana as well by tapping it. So a lot of artifacts here we're seeing. We have an Arcanus Owl. This is a flying for 4, 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or enchantment card from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Angelic Exaltation, one of my favorite cards. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Conclave Tribunal. This has Convoke, so we can tap creatures in lieu of mana. When it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent until Conclave Tribunal leaves the battlefield. Smothering Tithe. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If that player doesn't, we create a treasure token, which is very powerful. Kaya's Wrath. Destroy all target creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control that were destroyed this way. Just a deadly card in all formats. And Massacre Girl, equally as deadly, maybe arguably more deadly. This has Madness. It's a 4/4 for 5, and when it enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And whenever a creature dies, all other creatures get an additional -1/-1 until end of turn. So this will cascade for each death. Up, up, and away. Moving on to our 6 drops here. Quite a heavy deck. We have a Shimmer Dragon. Flying is it's flying for 5/6, and as long as you control 4 or more artifacts, Shimmer Dragon has hexproof. And you can tap 2 untapped artifacts you control and draw a card. We have a Blood-Soaked Altar. You can tap it, pay 2 life, discard a card, and sacrifice a creature, which is a pretty heavy cost if you ask me. But you get to create a 5/5 Flying Black Demon and activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. And this is my absolute favorite card, which we didn't get to see today, but here it is now. Banish into Fable. This is going to become a staple mark in a control deck. This is great. Night Control, I'm so looking forward to that. Whenever you cast this spell from your hand, copy it. If you control an artifact, then copy it. If you control an enchantment, you may choose new targets for those copies. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. You create 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. So you're returning 3 of their creatures to their hand. You're getting 2 knights. Yeah, no, 3 knights, potentially. So that is a huge swing of the field control. Sapphire Skyblade. This is just a little cherry on top for this deck. 7 cost. You could tap 4 flyers and pay 1 rather than paying its mana cost to summon this. Flying Lifelink and other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. Workshop Elders. This is a 4/4, so pretty heavy. And artifact creatures you control have flying. At the beginning of your... Sorry about that. I'm getting mad spam phone calls lately. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have a target non-creature artifact you control become a 0/0 artifact creature. If you do, put 4 1/1 counters on it. So this is similar to this Animating Fairy's sorcery ability, except for you'll be able to do that all the time at the beginning of your combat, right? So that's really, really cool. Very, very powerful, especially with all the artifacts that are in this deck. So we got into a little bit of a slow start today, but we were able to ramp into some huge victories. It's just really, really powerful deck. I think this might be the most powerful deck of the current Brawl sets. This is Fairy Schemes. I hope you enjoy today's video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All our subscribers are entered in to win up to 500,000. 500,000 in gems, if you can believe it. Check that out. Maybe reach out to some of the winners. And yeah, that's that. Enjoy today's video, and we will see you all tomorrow. We can redeem ourselves. I wouldn't even mind playing Knights again, just so we could do that. However, it's a mirror match, so we'll try to keep all that in mind. Let's get a free mulligan here. This is much better. A little shy on lands. Okay, we really need to draw some land here. Definitely a slow start here for us. Missed a land drop. Brutal. Two missed land drops. Our opponent is hitting them on pace and gonna smash us into oblivion here. Oh wow, at least we cannot even play that. Alright. Jeez Louise, you guys, that's brutal. We're talking about redeeming ourselves. I don't know whatever that is, but we want no part in that. Okay. Chaloon, Teller of Tales. This is a unique match we've not really seen today. I think we might take a free mulligan. There's just nothing there. Imperium Eagle, like that's a lot better to work with. The Shine Chaser is a flyer as well. So let's get some tapped lands in off the start. This is hot. We're gonna save this to land a flyer if he has it, or some sort of reach. Shark to Crab is tough, man. We have plenty of land. Let's just drop these flyers. Well, good for him. In these land drops. We want to leave Shark to Crab as long as we can. I mean, we have plenty of life right now to just let it slide. Oh! Huh. We're gonna pass it. We'll block his Shark to Crab with our Shine Chaser, Kaya's Wrath, and then we'll go from there. That's actually a sick drop for a 1-of. So normally we take that damage, but we're wiping the field anyways, so that can go down. Here comes our Wrath. Ooh-wee. That is hot. And now we've got a little bit of value. We took out 3 of his creatures. Only lost 1 of ours. Still coming in hot with more creatures though. We got a Spectral Sailor on the field. We may, and we will, Massacre Girl now. Play a 3rd creature. I double doggy dare you. You jerk. No, our opponent's fine. He's not a jerk. Darpon. But I am going to get in there and cook some dinner. Very hungry. So we are just all aboard the value train. Getting those 2-for-1s all day, every day. Ooh. That'd be cool if I had a flyer on the field. Good thing my Imperium Eagle is sitting hostage in my hand. Also really cool if you have Ride on him, he can get that huge attack right off the start. Okay, so he's got an Arcane Cygnet for the mana. Let's just buff our guy up here. Get that menace attack in. No block. Gaining control here. Imperium Eagle's gonna hit next turn. Probably with a Prison Realm. Excuse me. Or a Frogify. What is this? Frogify? Yeah. Oh! That's a pretty buff Hydra. Turtle Hydra, which is probably about the coolest thing I've seen in a while. I always love the Hydras in Magic, always have. Oh, we pulled a dragon though. Well, I guess let's just toss our Eagle out. And, I guess let's get rid of this turtle just because he's got that ability. We're just going to bash him with flyers at this point. I actually just ended up buffing him because his base toughness is 0-0. So instead of going back to 1-1, it just gave it another counter, which is my bad. But at least then he's not destroying our artifacts or enchantments. So we're in a good position. We hit for 11 next turn. Menace does not hurt either, so he can't attack. He needs to have 2 defenders. Unless he's got another creature after that, but no blocks. Let's just take this. And I don't know what that is, but does not work. Let's get a draw in. Plus 1 flyers. Who doesn't love that? Land can come in. Let's grab another flyer here. And we get the scry. Land can go to the bottom. We're all in with a heavy attack. These artifacts powered up our Provocateur as well, which is really great. That's so much life gain. So we've redeemed ourselves with that round. Let's try another one here. Try to stack a couple wins for a row, or in a row for you guys. Too much caffeine. Words don't quite come out on speed. I can't even talk right here. This guy can't even play. Maybe he could sense my autism. Okay, so we're playing the Savage Hunter. This is nice, but there's nothing, it doesn't work. So we're gonna, I guess, keep this. This artifact can sit on the side for us. Scry 2 lands. I don't know. We definitely don't want the tapped land. We have a swamp. We have a blue. Let's toss them. If I choke myself out on lands, I am the biggest fool. Oh, great. We drew a land. We have no drop for 2. So let's get that additional scry. And Prison Realm is a hot topic in this deck, so we're going to hold that with us. Let's get this bad boy out. He's 2/2. Next turn he'll go to 3/3 when we drop our mana geode. Rhythm of the Wild, a dead turn. A good turn, but a dead turn. Let's get a big baddie out. Basically the same thing, except now when we cast our mana geode, we'll get a flyer for it. Dreadhorde Invasion, oh my god. I'm just kidding. It's a pretty slow deck, but once it gets rolling, it's pretty powerful. And I don't even know. Let's just make these flyers, I guess. It's a great way to trigger your Sephra Skyblade through these token flyers. I actually really like that. We're going to keep the Law Mage right where he's at. Gonna get some heavy attacks in here. What's this Willis got on tap for us here? That's fine. Yeah. So hopefully he throws a token on it. He does. That's perfect. So this is a triggered ability, not an activated ability, which sucks. We do have plenty of other removal as well, though, so let's just take that off the deck here. Goodbye, Mr. Devil. The banner could probably stay there, in all honesty. Let's get those big attacks in here. Some life gain. Who doesn't love that? He's amassing. I mean, he does have things. Well, no, he doesn't have the white for it. I was thinking of a Mortify to destroy our enchantment. I'd like to get Sephra Skyblade out. Even an Imperium Eagle would be pretty cool. Judith is pretty hot. honestly, because it buffs everything up, and then when things die, he can deal damage to any target. So that's pretty cool. We could just power up, though, and get the kill. That's that. We could have paid for Sephira's Skyblade there, which would have been fun. Or just have gotten the kill. Either way, just smashing and dashing. Last match of the day. This video is a little bit longer than our last. Lucky you guys. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with this deck. It's not bad. I like Imperium Eagle in the hand. Guild Globe's not so bad either, in all honesty. Let's grab the life. Next turn we can scry. One, two, three, four, five. We're one away from the dragon. I don't know. I like both those cards in all honesty. I should have put the banner on top actually for the land. I definitely should have put the banner on top. Whoops. That's okay. Let's just keep at it. Let's drop our Smothering Tithy first and foremost. Tomb of Legends, that's okay. Oh, he's drawn a card. Wow. Did he choke on lands? No. Smothering Tithy. Let's choke his land out. There's no Spell Pierce here. Okay. Whew. It's like Crow Spiral. So he got the draw before Smothering Tithy hit, which is actually really smart. So he didn't have to pay or give me a token for it. But he does give me a token here, which is fun. He's got 6 land available, so he can do whatever he wants. I can play his big baddie. So we're looking for an exile now. That's not it. Keep ramping. Blue is our chosen color. Let's get our eagle out here. We can pay for it, we don't much mind. And let's take, I guess, a plains here. Token, which is great. Giving us another token, which is great. That means Shimmering Dragon is going to hit the field. We could even throw our Sephira's Skyblade out. Interesting. Yeah, I think Shimmer Dragon. He'll have Hexproof, which is just like so aggressive. We'd even tap untapped artifacts to draw cards, which is great. Grabbing another token, which is great. No blockers, there's plenty of life here. There's absolutely no need for that shenanigans. Let's just keep buffing up our flyers here. More flyers. He needs to kill my Imperium Eagle somehow. Huh, interesting. Interesting indeed. Put it to our command. Nonetheless, maybe let's draw a card, since we can't do anything else. Perhaps a land that we could play. Let's get rid of this Bloodsoaked Altar. That can go into our bag of holding, which is fun. That's that. Let's get this flyer damage in. Let's start killing our opponents. You've gone on long enough. So he's getting a lot of value here. You know, unfortunately, Smothering Tithe absolutely hoses his combination. Like, he's got to give us so many treasures, and at a certain point he doesn't care, and it just cascades further. So that's fun for us. Basically ensuring that we can keep casting our commander and just ignoring the diminishing returns, basically. He's looking at maybe going to destroy one of my target artifacts or enchantments. Smothering Tithe, is it? Does he go for it? Personally, I'd hit Imperium Eagle, but that's on you, brother. And it triggers still even more. He's definitely going to hit it. There's no way he hits anything else. Oh, really? He hits my bag of holding. That dirty dog. That's fine. Uh-oh. Let's get this bad boy out. And, oh, there's so many things I want to do here. I need to get rid of that. That Chaloon. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cast this. We grab another flyer, which is just gonna roast him. Let's take his Teller of Tales out of play here. Now I wonder if he can take it back to his command zone. That would be new, and he can. Kind of a bummer. We're paying 1, tapping some creatures here. we go. Not really sure how he's going to deal with this without using a time wipe. Just creating more tokens endlessly, which is so great. We had just enough last turn. We have our draw engine here that we could exercise as well. And a secondary draw engine with our Shimmer Dragon, which we're yet to get out. But absolutely dominating with these Azor's Flyers. And the Artful Provocateur. It's just very aggressive. We'll give him our signature hello good game. And then we'll wait for him to time wipe us. He puts the Meteor Golem back into his hand as well. Yeah, come on. Time wipe, time wipe. This guy, he's so slow at it. If I had a time wipe in my hand, I guess I would have played it. Maybe so would have he. So, that is today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you all tomorrow.